Hey everybody, it's Jay here and welcome to my channel. If you are an author and you are advertising on KDP AMS, you must have seen under keyword targeting options that there are different match types options that KDP AMS provides to you if you want to advertise. And if you are struggling to figure out what they are and which approach should you take for a given book, then this video is for you. I meet a lot of authors who tells me, they are confused where to start, which match type will work best for their book, and I thought I'll probably create a quick video on that. So stay towards the end. Now, before we jump into that, let's try to understand what are these, match types, and how they behave, when you set targeting, with specific, match types, right? So what happens is, so this is just one example that I'm showing in front of you. So there are three match types that you would see on KDP AMS: exact, phrase, and broad, right? So it's like Amazon asking you how they should show your book, or where they should show your book, and you have to provide them guidance, on the basis of the match type selection. And when we enter a keyword as a match type, what you're saying to Amazon ads is, show my ad in a specific manner. And let's just go through that. When you say it's an exact match, what you're saying to Amazon is, do not use your brain, show my book on the keywords that I'm asking you to do. So if I have a Python programming book, right, if it's that's the keyword. So I would say to, KDP AMS is that I'm entering Python programming as an exact match keyword, and please show my Python programming book only if somebody types in Python programming on, Amazon. Nothing beyond that. It has to be two words, it has to be in the same sequence, right? And then show my book, and Amazon ads would do the same, basis on your request. Now when it comes to phrase, when you include Python programming as a phrase keyword, what you're saying to Amazon ads is, keep Python programming sequence the same. You can add text before and after the keyword. If you find readers who have added text before and after Python programming, feel free to show my book. But the sequencing of Python programming as a keyword cannot change. It can be Python programming for beginners, but it cannot be programming Python for beginners. It has to be in the same sequence, Python programming. The rest can, it can vary from the keyword that, the readers are typing on Amazon. It could be best Python programming book. It could be, a beginners Python programming book. You know what I mean, right? So the Python programming has to be there in the same sequence. And the last match option is the broad options. The broad options, what you're telling Amazon, it's Python program niche. Now you can show this book wherever they have mentioned Python or programming, right? So now here Amazon has a lot of flexibility, in terms of showing your book. It can show your book on Python word, the Python, right? It can show your book under programming, just one word, right? It can show your book in programming Python. It will show your book in Python programming, and it can show your books in, beginners Python programming and beginners programming Python. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of variations that Amazon can show your book on Amazon. Now, when how and where we use these match types, right? Now, if you have a very niche down book, when it's a niche down, it's under the bigger bucket programming. You have a Python programming book, it's a Java programming book. Now we are very specific about it, and you would know that through your keyword research, probably Python programming as a keyword in the same sequence has about 80% searches happening there. Right, so you would like to go hard on just the keyword in the same sequence. And if your keyword research tells you that, so what do? You just do exact Python programming. Now, after that point, you are wondering, there could be other keywords, probably that 20-30% remaining, that readers might be typing in that I don't know, right? How to figure that out? Then you add that as a phrase keyword to understand how else people buying your book, right? And then you go through the data and you realize probably there are other important keywords that you can, put as an exact keyword. So basically, you are treating phrase as a keyword mining investment, so that you can put more exact keywords into it. And then once you finish the phrase sort of campaigns, and you have almost juice out all the related keywords that can come out of Python programming. Now you want to understand how the journal programming and journal Python as a keyword works on Amazon. Then you go even further and say, let's target broad. And then you would see that, okay, there are other variations of keywords that we can use in exact and phrase, right? So it's a loop that you do. Now this is the case where you have a very niche down case. If it's a niche down book, I always suggest start with exact and phrase. Maybe 3 to 4 keywords, main keyword, and just start and just go through the data for some time and see how it goes. Now, if you have, it's not a niche down book; it's a very broad book that for anybody and everybody sort of a book, like motivational book, right? It's not niche down, right? So what do you do? Now, if you put I mean, if you don't have more reviews there and you're not an authority in the motivational space outside of Amazon, then it'll be really tough for you to, compete with with the likes of Tony Robbins and so. So what do? You do not target exact match, because they'll be really, really, then there are two options with you to target. That's phrase and broad. Phrase is still, little bit competitive, but broad is the match that where you would say, what, you telling Amazon, you can bid low, and you can tell Amazon you can go broad. I'm bidding low, you can go broad, and let's see, what are those low hanging fruits on Amazon that you can make the sale those. So if you are a very broad, if you have a book in a very broader niche, I do suggest to start with maybe phrase and match terms, and try to keep as low as possible, because when you have a keyword campaigns, it's a bit of an investment, especially when you are in the mindset of bidding little higher. These are not low bid campaigns; they are decently bid campaigns. So it takes a lot of time and energy. So I tried, not to have more than 10 keywords. Definitely, anything between 5 or 7 probably would be perfect to start with. I hope this video has given you a bit of a guidance on match types and when and where to use them. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel. So that you are notified when my new videos come on YouTube. And if you are struggling with, I'm happy to meet you. I love to see new accounts. I love to meet new. It's also a learning opportunity for me. If that's the case, I have a calendar link in the description. Feel free to, book a slot, and we can jump a quick call. Who knows? A small could probably make the entire difference. So I'll come with a new video soon. Till then, you take care. Bye bye.